Welcome back, students. So let's continue with the single covalent bond example. So in this example, we're going to discuss the molecule of a water. So the oxygen atom have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 electrons in a valence shell. So the requirement of oxygen can't be complete by the single atom of a hydrogen. So one of the hydrogen is bonded here, another hydrogen is bonded here to complete the requirement of one oxygen atom. So it forms a two single covalent bond between two hydrogen atom with one oxygen atom to complete the requirement of oxygen. Okay. Here the single covalent bond is complete here. So let move towards the next type of bonding, means the double covalent bond. So in the double covalent bond, two electrons shared between the two atoms. The atoms can be the same or the atoms can be a different. It depends on the requirement of an atom, also the valency of an atom. If the number of electrons are more in the valency, the chance of a double, triple, and single covalent bond is increases. Means the maximum electron can be shared between the atoms. Okay. Now the first example. The first example, one of the oxygen atom. We have one of oxygen atom, another oxygen atom. So the oxygen atom have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So each oxygen atom have two lone pair already pair complete, or also known as a unpair bond, and they have a two unpair electron. So remember one thing, only the unpaired electrons are mutually shared between the two atoms. Or by the sharing of these two unpaired electrons, there is a double covalent bond formed between the oxygen atom. This double lines represent the two pairs of electrons, means the total electrons, 4 electrons are shared between the two atoms of oxygen. Okay, remember one thing. In this molecule, one side shares the two electron, another side shares the two electrons at a time. These two electrons is shared by the first atom of an oxygen, and these two electrons are shared by the second atom of an oxygen. Okay, not a single electrons are shared, as we have discussed above. The single electron when shared with the different atom, it's going to be a single covalent bond. But when the two electrons are shared between the two atoms at a time, so that type of bonding is known as a double covalent bond. Okay. Now the next example. In the next example, we have a carbon atom. So the carbon atom have 1, 2, 3, 4 unpaired electrons in a valence shell. And the oxygen atom have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another oxygen atom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So it's going to be a double covalent bond with the one oxygen atom, double covalent bond with the another oxygen atom. So at a time, the one of the oxygen atom is share its two electrons and other oxygen atom shares its two electrons. So we can't say that they are going to be a 4 single covalent bond. No, because the one oxygen atom sharing the two electrons with the carbon, another oxygen atom sharing the two electrons with the carbon. So we can say that in this molecule there are two double covalent bond formed between carbon, single carbon, and with the two oxygen atom. Now the next, in this molecule, the carbon-carbon atom shares a how many? Two electrons. Means 1, 2, 1, 2. So they shares a two electrons between each other. And the remaining electrons, 1 and 2, are shared with the single hydrogen atoms like this. Okay. So as the two hydrogen atom shares the two electrons, so there is going to be a double covalent bond between the two carbon atom, and a single electron is shared between the four hydrogen by the with the two carbon atom. So it's going to be a four single covalent bond. So in the molecule of CH4, which is known as the ethene, so in the molecule of ethene, we have a one double covalent bond, and the four single covalent bond. Okay, why the four single covalent bond? Because of presence of a four hydrogen atom and the double covalent bond between the two carbon atom. Okay, now the next molecule. This molecule is known as ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid. So in the ethanoic acid, the carbon single covalent bond with each other. There is a double covalent bond with one of the oxygen, single covalent bond with another oxygen, and the oxygen complete its requirement by the single covalent bond with hydrogen. Single bond with this carbon 1, 2, and the 3. So here is the double covalent bond also present in a molecule and the single covalent bond. As I mentioned earlier, the valency, if the number of electrons increase in the valency of an atom like carbon, so the carbon have how many total electrons? Total valency 4 electrons. So the carbon can goes for the double, single, and the triple covalent bond. As why? Because the valency of a carbon is more as compared to other elements. Now the last type of bonding. The last type of bonding is known as triple covalent bond. So in the triple covalent bond, three electrons are shared between the two atoms. Three electrons are shared between the two atoms. Okay, at a time. Now, for the nitrogen, in this molecule, the nitrogen one atom, going to share its three electrons with the three electrons of a next nitrogen atom. So, at a time, one atom shares its three electrons, another atom shares its three electrons to complete its requirement. So, there is a triple covalent bond which is represented by a three lines formed between the two nitrogen atom. Okay, we're not going to say this triple covalent bond as a three single lines. Why? Because of one nitrogen sharing its three electrons with the another nitrogen atom with the three electrons. So this type of bonding is known as a triple covalent bond, when one atom shares three electrons with another atom. Here the types of a covalent bond is complete. In the next video, I'm going to give you some important points for the covalent bond. So see you in the next video. Till then, Allah Hafiz, take care.